Hai guys, balik lagi nih sama aku Nisina di acara Good Friend yang akan selalu menemani sore kalian dengan cerita dan juga bintang tamu sore biar hari kalian tuh lebih berwarna. Kali ini, tim Good Friend udah berhasil mengundang seorang penyanyi yang lagi naik daun loh. Aku yakin nih, kalian pasti tahu siapa penyanyi itu. Soalnya ya, tiap dia tuh rilis single atau album baru, pasti bakalan masuk ke top 100 Billboard chart di minggu pertama rilis. Karena saking viralnya di berbagai sosial media, ya bener banget tebakan kalian. Bintang tamu hari ini adalah Diana Hadid. Hai Diana.
Halo.
Oh iya, selain itu, ada juga Yesiana yang bakalan bantu aku buat jadi penerjemah antara aku dan Diana. Ya maklum lah, nggak bisa bahasa Inggris. Hai Kak Yesi, apa kabar?
Hai Kak Nis, kabar baik nih. Kak Nis sendiri apa kabar?
Aku baik juga nih. Oh iya, Diana. How are you today? Bener gitu kan ya Kak Yes kalau mau nanyain kabar?
Iya benar, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, good, nice. Ngomong-ngomong nih, Diana sekarang sibuk ngapain aja tuh?
Diana, what are you up to these days?
Now I'm doing promotion of my new album that just released, Sunflower, and I also plan to do a little world tour next year. That's it.
Kata Diana, dia lagi sibuk promosi album barunya, Sunflower, sama rencana mau tur dunia tahun depan.
Oh iya, aku kan udah denger tuh ya semua lagu baru yang ada di albumnya. Lagunya tuh asik-asik banget. Aku tuh ya sama adikku tuh paling suka sama lagu yang judulnya Full Scope. Tuh ya, dia tiap pagi ya kalau dengerin lagu itu tuh pakai speaker kenceng banget. Sampai kedengeran tuh ke tempat tetangga. Bisa kali ya ceritain album Sunflower ini tuh tentang apa?
She said that she has listened to your new album. That's cool. She and her sister love Full Scope and listen to it every morning. She listened using loudspeaker that her neighbors can hear. Diana, can you tell us a little about your new album?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. When I plan to write this album, I wanted to write something that will be a friend to survive while heartbroken. Just so we know, many people listening to sad songs when they are heartbroken or have bad moods. So I bring it to accompany them. But we shouldn't get down on the situation, right? So I also give some upbeat song in the end of the chart to make people can get their spirit, can cheer up after enjoying their heartbroken. Yeah, just like sunflower, it will survive and blooming, become a beautiful flower in summer, right?
Kata Diana, waktu mau nulis album ini, dia pengen lagu-lagunya bisa jadi teman untuk orang yang patah hati sampai balik semangat lagi. Di awal memang lagu-lagu ini tuh mellow, terus lagu-lagu di akhir musiknya ceria, biar mereka nggak berlarut-larut patah hatinya. Kayak bunga matahari yang nantinya mekar di musim panas gitu.
Wah, lagunya sangat relate ya sama anak remaja zaman now nih yang biasanya tuh suka patah hati. Aku tuh ya kalau dengerin lagu yang Full Scope, lagu favoritku, aku tuh juga bisa ngerasain gimana suasananya patah hati itu. Dapat banget gitu loh. Kalau Diana sendiri, apa tuh lagu favorit di album Sunflower ini?
Okay. She said, your songs are relatable to broken-hearted teenagers nowadays. She could feel their pain by listening to Full Gold. Anyway, what is your favorite song from this album?
I love Fool's Gold as well, but to be honest, I love all of my songs because I write them right. But if I have to choose, my favorite one will be Little Things. It has a beautiful harmony and beautiful meaning in it. This song is also one of the songs from my album, Sunflower, that becomes the top 100 Billboard chart this week.
Diana bilang dia juga suka Fool's Gold. Semua lagu yang dia tulis sebenarnya dia suka. Tapi kalau disuruh milih, favoritnya dari album Sunflower itu Little Things, Karena harmoninya indah, maknanya juga dalam. Little Things juga masuk dalam top 100 Billboard chart.
Wah, selamat Diana. Pencapaiannya tuh cukup membanggakan banget ya pastinya. Nggak kerasa, kayaknya kita udah di penghujung acara nih. Tapi sebelumnya ya, mungkin Diana pengen menyampaikan sepatah atau dua kata-kata untuk para Dialova Indonesia. Silahkan.
Congrats on your achievement, Diana. Do you have anything to say to Dialova Indonesia before you leave?
Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to all of my friends, Dialova Indonesia. Thank you for always supporting me, for being supportive to me. I don't know a good word to describe how much I love you guys. I love you so much. I cannot be in this stage without all of your support. So I represent all of my works for you all. And don't forget to stream my new album, Sunflower. I'm sure we can get top 1 Billboard chart for the next one. Thanks a lot.
Kata Diana, dia cuma mau bilang makasih buat fansnya Dialova Indonesia yang sudah dukung Diana sampai di titik ini. Pokoknya Diana sayang kalian dan mempersembahkan karya-karyanya untuk Dialova. So, jangan lupa dengerin album barunya Sunflower ya. Next album pasti bisa jadi top 1 Billboard chart.
Terima kasih buat Diana yang udah hadir di acara Good Friend, walaupun cuma sebatas virtual. Terus sukses juga ya buat album baru dan plan-plan kedepannya. Thank you juga buat Kak Yesiana yang udah bantuin kita jadi penerjemah buat bintang tamu kita hari ini. Sampai jumpa.
Thanks for coming to Good Friend, Diana. Good luck with your new album and all your plans in the future. Thank you, Diana and Kak Nis. See you again.
Thank you, Good Friend, for having me, Miss Rina. And thank you, Yesiana. I really had a great time here with you guys. Have a nice day. See you. Bye-bye.
Terima kasih guys buat yang udah ngikutin acara ini dari awal sampai akhir. Jangan lupa saksikan terus acara Good Friends setiap hari jam 4 sore hanya di Net TV. See you guys.
Halo, selamat siang semuanya. Balik lagi ini sama aku Yesiana yang akan menemani kalian hari ini di acara Good Friend. Gimana nih kabar kalian? Baik kan? Hari ini secara khusus tim Good Friend berhasil mengundang seorang blogger terkenal asal Amerika. Kebetulan dia sekarang lagi di Bali nih. Mari kita sambut aja deh, Lily Huinza. Halo Lily.
Halo.
Ada juga Diana yang akan menjadi penerjemah kita hari ini. Hai Diana, apa kabar?
Hai Kak Yes, kabar baik nih. Kak Yes sendiri, apa kabar?
Aku baik juga. Oh ya, Lily, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good as well. Ngomong-ngomong, Lily udah berapa lama di Indonesia dan udah kemana aja nih?
Lily, she asked, how have you been here in Indonesia and which places have you visited?
I've been in Indonesia for 3 weeks. I visited Jakarta, Yogyakarta, then came to the Bali a week ago. I think I'll stay a bit long in Bali.
Kata Lily, dia udah 3 minggu di Indonesia, sekarang lagi di Bali sekitar mingguan dan bakal agak lama di sana. Sebelumnya dia udah ke Jakarta sama Jogja.
Pasti seru ya Lily, mengunjungi kota-kota wisata terkenal di Indonesia. Ngomong-ngomong, tahu dari mana semua kota itu? Kayaknya kamu nggak pakai tour guide deh.
She said that must be fun visiting famous tourist cities in Indonesia. How do you know that, Lily?
Actually, I did some research on the internet before I came to Indonesia. Since I came all the way from the US, I wanted to visit the best place here.
Katanya sebelum ke Indonesia, Lily sempat riset tempat-tempat bagus di Indonesia di internet, jadi nggak sia-sia gitu jauh-jauh dari Amerika.
Wah, Lily niat banget ya sampai riset tentang Indonesia sebelum ke sini. Dari ketiga kota yang kamu kunjungi, mana yang menarik dan jadi favorit kamu, Lily?
Lily, she asked, which places is interesting and be your favorite from the 3 cities have you visited?
When I was in Jakarta, I only visited big Pantai Indah Kapuk, is it right? Then went to
Yeah.
Yogyakarta. I visited Yogyakarta Palace, Prambanan, and Borobudur Temple. I think it's my favorite city because I really enjoyed learning culture and history there. I also visited Malioboro, a safari shopping center. I love shopping there because everything is affordable. And then the street food like bakpia and gudeg. I bought some batik clothes, dagadu, leather bag, and some accessories. Last city in Bali, I stayed in Ubud and visited some place around. I visited some beautiful beaches like Nusa Dua Beach, and I also went to the Nusa Penida Island. It was wonderful.
Kata Lily, dia cuma kepik di Jakarta, terus di Jogja dia ke Keraton, dan di Prambanan, Borobudur, Malioboro. Kalau di Bali, dia baru ke beberapa pantai kayak Pantai Nusa Dua, ke Pulau Nusa Penida. Bagus banget katanya. Terus juga beberapa tempat di sekitar dia penginapan dia di Ubud. Yang paling dia suka itu Jogja, karena dia suka belanja barang murah di Malioboro. Dia beli beberapa souvenir kayak aksesoris, tas kulit, batik, kaos dari dagadu. Dia juga coba street food Malioboro kayak bakpia sama gudeg.
Bener banget. Tempat-tempat yang disebut Lili tadi emang bagus. Ternyata Lili juga suka belanja barang murah ya, sama kayak saya. Oh iya, Lili udah coba makanan apa aja di Indonesia selain bakpia sama gudeg? Terus yang paling suka yang mana?
She's agree with you, Lily. She also likes shopping. She asked, with what Indonesian foods have you tried before besides bakpia and gudeg? And which one is your favorite?
Indonesia food, I've tried ketoprak, soto Betawi, chicken satay, chicken betutu from Bali, and some more. My favorite food is chicken satay because the flavor is perfect to me.
Jadi kata Lily, dia udah coba ketoprak, soto Betawi, sate ayam betutu juga. Terus yang paling dia suka sate ayam karena rasanya enak banget gitu.
Emang sih sate ayam tuh enak banget. Aku juga suka. Jadi makin penasaran nih gimana cerita Lili selama di Indonesia. Buat yang penasaran, bisa cek di channel YouTube Lili, Lili Huinza. Oke, terima kasih Lili udah hadir di Good Friend menemani kita semua hari ini. Sukses buat channel YouTube kamu dan enjoy hari-harinya di Bali. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today, Lily. And good luck for your YouTube channel. Enjoy your time in Bali.
Thank you for having me. I really had a great time with you guys. Hope to meet you for real. Bye.
Bye Lili. Makasih juga Diana udah bantu kita hari ini. Thank you yang udah nonton sampai akhir. Sampai jumpa di episode Good Friends selanjutnya guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Halo semuanya, balik lagi sama aku Diana di acara Good Friend. Selama 30 menit ke depan, aku akan menemani waktu sampai kalian di sore hari ini dengan bintang tamu yang sangat spesial. Kalian pasti tahu kan series Netflix dari Amerika yang sekarang lagi viral, padahal baru tayang 2 episode. Yap, Elite. Udah join sama kita hari ini Yesiva Winter, pemeran Carla Anastasia dalam series Elite. Halo Yesiva.
Halo.
Selain itu, ada juga Nisrina yang akan bantu kita hari ini untuk jadi penerjemah antara aku dan Yesiva. Halo Nisrina, apa kabar?
Halo Kak Di, Alhamdulillah kabar baik nih.
Kalau Yesiva, apa kabar? How are you? Bener kan Nis?
Ya, bener Kak Di. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Ngomong-ngomong, selamat ya Yesiva untuk seriesnya yang masuk top 10 ongoing series di Netflix. Selamat!
She said, congratulations for your new series become the top 10 ongoing series on Netflix, Yesiva.
Thank you so much. Actually, I didn't expect this series to be this viral. Still unbelievable.
Kata Yesiva, makasih. Aku nggak nyangka kalau seriesnya bakalan se-viral ini.
Kalau aku udah menduga sih series ini bakal viral di Indonesia karena 2 episode pertamanya aja tuh udah bagus banget gitu loh, menarik. Yesipa, bisa kali ya ceritain sedikit sebenarnya series Elite ini ceritain tentang apa sih dan gimana peran kamu di sana?
She said that the first 2 episodes is late, so she thinks it must go viral in Indonesia. She also asks, can you tell us a little about this Elite series and how's your character there?
So the series Elite is an American thriller teen fiction drama that revolves around 3 scholarship students at an elite high school in California in the US and their wealthy classmates. It's actually a cliche story that will be a love story between the wealthy student Jackson Harvey and the scholarship student Clara Anastasia. I play as Clara. She is smart, student, and beautiful, very humble to anyone that makes Jackson falls in love with her. Clara is also brave and dares to fight bullies and defend her fellow scholarship students who are bullied by wealthy students. That's basically it.
Jadi, series Elite ini tuh drama fiksi remaja yang ceritanya tentang 3 murid beasiswa dan juga murid kaya di sekolah menengah elit di California, negara bagian Amerika. Kisah cinta klise antara Jackson si kaya dan juga Clara si miskin. Yesiva di sini tuh berperan sebagai Clara yang cantik, pintar, rendah hati, yang bikin Jackson tuh suka, dan juga sifatnya tuh pemberani melawan murid kaya yang suka membuli murid beasiswa, dan juga membela teman-temannya.
Wah, keren banget. Pasti seru tuh syutingnya. Ceritain dong ya, Siva, proses syuting series Elite ini. Penasaran banget aku. Oh iya, pasti kamu juga terjebak cinta lokasi kan sama pemeran Jackson.
She said that must be fun and she's curious about the shooting process. You must be fall in love with the role of Jackson, right?
No, but yeah, the shooting was so much fun. The other players are nice and very supportive to each other. We had so much fun together for a whole month shooting this series. I'm not falling in love with Daniel, who plays as Jackson, but I'm not gonna lie that he's handsome and a very good partner. We built a good chemistry for the series, so don't forget to watch our series Elite on Netflix.
Kata Yesiva, sebulan syuting series ini tuh seru banget karena pemain lain pada baik dan juga saling mendukung. Sayangnya dia tuh nggak cinta lokasi sama Daniel yang meranin Jackson. Tapi dia ngaku kalau Daniel tuh emang ganteng dan bisa jadi partner yang baik untuk membangun chemistry yang baik. Jadi jangan lupa nonton Elite di Netflix ya teman-teman.
Daniel namanya. Kayaknya nggak mungkin nih, nggak cinlok. Kalau Danielnya aja ganteng gitu, aku aja suka. Tapi ya udahlah ya, yang penting kita tetap dukung mereka di series ini. Ingat ya guys, nontonnya cuma di Netflix. Jadi nggak sabar nih nunggu episode berikutnya. Kira-kira bakal gimana ya? Tunggu sneak peek dari Yesiva setelah jeda iklan berikut. Stay tuned di Good Friends. See ya!